G'day folks, it's Mick here again at Rolling Thunder Harley-Davidson in Christchurch, and I'm with Isaac, our workshop manager, and today we're going to talk to you a little bit about buying a motorcycle but in the private sector, not from a dealership. There's a few things that you've got to be aware about, and we've all been down that road ourselves. First thing you go, once you know that what bike you're after, I think it's a good idea to probably look at the market, see what the pricing is doing.
How much is it?
52,000.
I am looking for something between $600 to $650.
To make sure you're not going to be paying too much for that particular bike. And once you've settled on a model that you like, arrange a viewing. Okay, it's really important to go and look at the bike. And one thing I've done myself is I've always asked the current owner not to start the bike. It's always good to hear a bike going from cold. Now there are some things that Isaac's going to probably touch on, the things that you can hear from someone like myself who's not a mechanic, might be able to listen for. What do you think there, Isaac?
Yeah, so when you're looking at a bike, and biggest thing is obviously the heart of the bike's the engine. You want to listen to it from cold. You can hear any rattles, any knocks, any squeaks, anything that shouldn't really be doing that can sometimes quieten down when they get hotter. And just anything out of the ordinary and sounds uncommon, that's what you want to look for.
Cool, that's good advice. For someone like my situation, I look on the visuals firstly. So the first impressions that you get of that bike that you're looking at, I think that's important. Go with that gut instinct. If the bike looks really good, it probably is going to be good. Look for a bike that's been cared for, been garaged and serviced regularly. Sometimes you can see a bike that's just had a bit of a wipe over. Look a bit deeper, go underneath it, check things out. It's been looked after in a really good way. You'll find that it'll be pretty much spot on. Make sure the bike's not leaking any fluids. Have a look underneath it after you've run the thing up. It's not leaking any oil. Fork seals are all good as well. And a big one, check for signs of any crash damage.
Oh, this isn't so bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse than this. They'll be able to buff this out, no problem. Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's easy to do. One, you can always ask the owner, but sometimes that might not always give you the right answer. Check for any graze marks on things like foot pegs and frames, handlebars, mirrors. They're usually telltale signs that the bike's been tipped over. Another thing, obviously, is tyres. They're easily checked, quite visible, and also making sure that your VIN numbers and engine numbers are all good. Clear title's another one as well. Make sure there's no money on it. You can do that through Car Jam.
Stewie, hey.
Hey there. So, it's been 24 hours. Got my money?
Oh, you know what? Just give me till next Friday. I'll have it for you.
Oh, that's funny. I could have sworn I said have it today.
Yeah, I don't have it, sorry.
Oh, well, all right then. That's good, OJ.
And then, if that's all looking good, do you think for a test ride? So, Isaac, what do you think you should look for when you take a bike on a test ride?
Yeah, so you just want to make sure that it's handling well, that it doesn't pull one way or the other. You want to make sure that the brakes are pulling up as they should, that you don't feel anything vibrating or out of the ordinary, and you've got to follow your gut when you're looking at buying something. If you've got any questions, you want to get a third opinion. Generally, most vehicles, most motorcycles, when you buy them, will have a fresh warrant and a fresh rego. So if it's got a fresh warrant, generally they're going to be sound. But yeah, as I say, you want to follow your gut, and if you want a second or third opinion, just make sure that you ask the questions.
That's good. And we're here at Rolling Thunder. We'll gladly help out with a pre-purchase inspection or anything like that, and you can book it in with Isaac. If you found a bike out there, you think it's going to be a good deal, you just want it to be checked over. So hopefully that's been some good advice for you. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Cheers.